Hello and welcome to the first Top Tip Tuesday that I've done in years. So this is really exciting. It's been a while since I've come live through a software program that I use called eCam. And I'm just hoping that I'm showing up in all of the right places and you can access me. By the way, if you are watching our Top Tip live on our Facebook page or in some of our events, you can catch the replays on our YouTube channel. So the beautiful thing about this eCam software that I'm using is at the end of Top Tips, a button comes up for me when I press finish, and I can literally press that button and it sends this video directly to YouTube where you can catch the replays and go and watch all of our top tips and basically tune in for valuable tips that are actually working for the women in our community that will help you build the business of your dreams and create a life that you are wildly in love with. So every week I'm coming to you. Look who's here. Hello, Sue. How are you? Thank you for tuning in and saying hello. By the way, folks, if you do have questions, put them in the comments below. And look at that. I can even bring it up and chat to you here live. So I see we've got quite a few people tuning in, which is awesome. But what I wanted to say is, yes, I got the love hearts from Sue, is every week I want to share with you not just random ideas, but I'm just trying to shut down Sue's tip now, not just random ideas that I think might work, but genuine tips of things that our students within the Freedom Academy are implementing and are actually getting results. I also want to bring to you a theme that's coming up a lot on the coaching calls. So for those of you that don't know who I am and what we do, my name is Jody. I'm the founder of The 7 Effect and the creator of the Freedom Academy. My mission is to essentially set working women free. We run programs, retreats, and events that are all designed to help women create a life they're wildly in love with and build a business that sets them free. And so our big program, the main thing we do, is called the Freedom Academy. And this is where we work very closely with just 20 to 30 women a year. 30 will be from next year, but this year and prior, we've always had a maximum of 20, where we work with those 20 women in a very deep, up close and personal way. Every single week, we jump on coaching calls with them. We do private coaching with them one-on-one. And essentially, we help them add an extra 10K either to their revenue, their profits, in their pay that they pay themselves, or around a new product that they want to launch. The purpose of the Freedom Academy is to make 6 figures in one of those areas. And so one of the first things that people want when they join is instant income. So this idea of instant income, show me the money, has come up a lot on the coaching calls. And I wanted to share with you some of the strategies that women are doing to make instant income within the Freedom Academy. Now, the first thing I need to say is there are 2 things you need if you want instant income in your life. And I'll put the money away. The first one is a reputation for results. This is foundational. Now, if you look at the strategies that I'm going to share with you and then you pair back and go, but I don't know what results I'm famous for helping people create or what type of experience my business is designed to give people, then we need to start here. We need to get really clear on what you want to be famous for. What do you help people achieve? Once you've got instant or a reputation for results, plus a community of raving fans, yes, you need to do the work to build this stuff up as well, then, my friends, you can have instant income with the 3 strategies that I'm about to share with you. But I want you to know there is no magical silver bullet that's going to allow any strategy to work if you don't have these 2 things behind you. So we've got to get really clear on your reputation for results. What do you want to be famous for helping people achieve? And then secondly, you've got to start building that community of raving fans. And I know a lot of you hate showing up on social media, and the idea of doing what I'm doing right now of live videos is just like, somebody take a pen and stick it in my eye. You would probably rather, scratch your eyeballs out than do what I'm doing right now. I want to remind you that building a community of raving fans is done easily and cheaply online through social media, yes, but it's not the only way. The old school way of showing up in a room, going to networking events, being part of other people's live communities genuinely still can work if you do it well, but you've got to be clear on what you help people achieve. So let's imagine that you now have a rock solid reputation for results. You go, yep, I know what I can help people achieve, and you are starting to get that out there in the world. And do you know what? If you are brand new in business, you don't need to have a track record of results of previous clients, because guess what? When you're new, you don't have any previous clients. You just need results that you've achieved in your own life. So I've had people come to me before and say, Jodes, I'd like to be a money coach and inspire women to build wealth and create financial freedom. And so I'll go, great, tell me your story and how did you set yourself free financially? And then if they say to me, well, I'm kind of still working on that and doing a little bit of budgeting, then I'll say, okay, we need to go right back to the baseline. If you haven't created financial freedom, hello, I've got someone saying hello here. I can't see who you are. I think there might be a button you can click somewhere, and then it will actually allow me to see your name as well. So whoever wrote hello, hi, thank you for engaging. Feel free to just click a button somewhere around you and it'll allow me to see who you are as well. I think there's a link maybe in the chat or somewhere. But anyway, what was I saying? You don't need lots of clients to build a reputation for results. You do need runs on the board, even just in your own life. So if you're broke, you can't be a money coach. If you're an incredibly disorganized person living in clutter, you can't be an organization and clutter coach. You get where I'm going with that. So reputation for results can be your own results. I've got more people saying hello, thank you for joining, and thanks so much for engaging. Now, if you have questions about anything that I share in this afternoon's Top Tip Tuesday, we'll go for about half an hour, please pop them in the chat and I will address those as well. So reputation for results is really important. Community of raving fans. Now, we want to establish a community of people who love what you do, who believe in what you do, and who now rave about what you do because guess what? They've got the results as well. So we need those two things. I hope that's fairly clear. Let's talk about then the top 3 strategies that are actually working. So strategy number 1 is check in on past clients. And I want to share with you, ta-da, Rebecca Burton. So Rebecca Burton, I know, is having wine time. Hi, Rebecca, if you're watching. Cheers with your wine. She is a graduate of the Freedom Academy, and she actually won, which award did she win this year? I think it was the Ambition Award. I can't remember exactly. But anyway, she's a Freedom Award winner and a Freedom Award finalist the year before. She has an incredible business where she sells skincare and makeup masterclasses. She's often fully booked. She's also a creator, and she says that content is like her love language. Rebecca's a true entrepreneur, and so she's often coming to the coaching calls with her next big idea. And I don't mean to be a party pooper, but one of the things that I'm always saying to her is, Rebecca, your next level of income is right there on the table. Just check in on your existing clients. So just 2 weeks ago, Rebecca sent out an email to all of her customers who were on her list and who had bought her skincare or her makeup or been to her masterclass, and just from that, $3,500 to $4,000 worth of sales. So quite often, the fastest way to get instant income is literally just to check in on your existing clients and ask them if they need anything. And they might go, oh yes, I've been meaning to reach out to you. I've completely run out of my cleanser. Or, oh, it's time I get a new makeup powder. Can you send me one, please? So that is strategy number one, absolutely works, and it's your lowest hanging fruit. I'm here. I'm guessing that that's you, Rebecca. So congrats on your instant income. By the way, Rebecca did end up launching her new idea and is now using her love language of content creation to build content for other women. So this is what's really beautiful. Once you get your business to that clean, easy 6 figures, which is 10K a month, which is what Rebecca did with us last year, she built that foundation. Her skincare business is taking care of itself. She's got product that brings her passive residual income. Now she's leaning into her real love, which is content creation, and working with other women to help them do the things like building that community of raving fans and establishing their reputation for results by doing what she loves, which is content creation, and what a lot of women hate. So congratulations to you, Rebecca. We've got to give you, I've got my sound effects. Instant income, strategy number 1, done. Thank you. All right, let's talk about strategy number 2. And I love this story because this was a big one that happened just last week on Thursday. And the strategy is show up and help. And I want to share with you a woman called Simone, who is the SEO queen inside of the Freedom Academy. Now, Simone is a master SEO strategist. She helps women get more free traffic to their website by doing all the stuff in the back ends that brings the people to the party. For those of you that don't know what SEO is, it stands for Search Engine Optimization. Now, Simone is a graduate of the Freedom Academy as well. She joined last year. The beautiful thing about the Freedom Academy is you get lifetime access, and at least once a week, Simone will jump on a coaching call and just check in from accountability around what are her new ideas and what are the things that she's working on. And so on the coaching call, she came to us with a new level of membership that she wants to create for her clients. Once she's done the SEO, sort of, what does she call it? Like the ultimate SEO engagement thing. It's like a $3,500 package. She goes into the back end, she fixes all the things. There's a maintenance package that she can do for a small add-in of about $1,500. So it's a $5,000 investment that will get you 6 months of solid SEO, but leave you in a place where you don't end up having to pay $2,500 a month, which is what most SEO people charge to get your SEO working. The other thing I love about what Simone does is it's quick and fast, and she doesn't really believe in this whole, if you're going to engage with SEO, you've got to be prepared to spend a whole year before you get any results. She's all about results quickly. And so she has a very strong reputation for results within our community in the Freedom Academy. Now, here's the best thing. Simone didn't show up to a coaching call to sell anything. And one of the things that I love to do more than anything is help people find their high value offer. So working with Simone, we put together a high value offer, and she just showed up on the coaching call to talk it through and get some ideas around what needs to happen. And within that call, she had me sign up for the upgraded start part. I'd already signed up as a client for her SEO package. And then Sandra Sen bought both of the things as well. In that 15-minute period where she had her 10 minutes of showing up and sharing what she wanted to do, and because she's got a reputation for helping the women in our community on the coaching call when they come there asking questions about SEO, Simone made $11,500 of sales just like that. And this is a really important thing for you to do in your business. If you want instant income, you've got to recognize that it could be at the next event that you go to, or the next networking party, or the next coaching call that you get on. It's so important for you to show up and to just engage and start helping people. The amount of women that get clients from right within our community when they're not even trying to get clients, when they're just trying to build their own business and find their own path, is phenomenal. So that is a really great way to get yourself some instant income. By the way, if you have any questions around any of these strategies, or you think, it's a nice idea, but I don't really know how it would work for me, feel free to pop them in the chat and I would be happy to answer them for you. So, Simone, let's give you round of applause. 11.5 grand. So we had Rebecca making instant income of about 3.5 to 4 grand with one email. Simone showed up on a coaching call, made around 11 grand or 11.5 grand of sales. Now, this is pretty bloody good. Let's talk about the third and final strategy. It is drop an event. Now, I put this one third because it's probably the hardest of the three. I just want to move that there because that's annoying me. My lines weren't, my titles or my points weren't in a row nicely. So dropping an event is not for everyone. And one of the big mistakes I've seen when people drop an event is they go, right, I need to make some instant income. I'm going to do an event in 3 weeks. And holy crap, I don't have a community to sell it to. And I don't really know what results I want to do at that event. So straight away, it won't work. Over the moon, says someone. I don't know if that's Simone or Rebecca who's over the moon, but one of you probably are, and congratulations. So if you want to drop an event, you need to either give yourself a really good amount of leeway. So when I say a really good amount of leeway, if you literally have crickets when you do content and you're not yet established with that reputation for results, I'd say 8 weeks at a minimum. That's a 2-month leeway, sometimes even longer. And don't be afraid to have like a 6-month or even a 12-month leeway if it's a big epic event. We do Freedom Fest, which is our annual epic event that we have every November, and we sell that 12 months in advance. So at the end of Freedom Fest last year, we were selling tickets to this year's event and it's almost sold out. And it's really important to strategize your cash flow around that. And instant income can actually come from an event that's not until 12 months, but people paying deposits today or this week. No problem at all. It's Simone, but me, Beck, and her both are over the moon. I reckon you both should be too because you're doing bloody great. Thank you, Simone, and thanks for watching too. So let's talk about this lady, another one of our students who dropped an event. Oh, that's Simone. We've already talked about her. It's this one, the cheerleader for women in business, Sandra Sen, who is the founder of the Business Mums Hub. Now, Sandra wanted to go to the content creation retreat that we run this year. And so Sandra, being a clever and resourceful entrepreneur, she thought, right, how do I make enough money to pay for the retreat? I'll drop an event. Sandra loves to drop an event. Now, Sandra's event is around how to build communities through cheerleading. So she's a really great cheerleader, and you can see her there with her pom-poms, for the members within her village and her centre stage membership. So she runs a membership base for women in business. By the way, if you're a woman in business and you're not a member of the Business Mums Hub, you must be. It is the most valuable, incredible membership for women in business that I've ever come across. The reason why I helped her build it. It was like, all right, let's look at what all the memberships are not giving people and let's give them the whole kit and caboodle. So I'm getting sidetracked. Let's talk about Sandra's event. So Sandra was talking to me about different ideas and I said, look, Sandra, I really think you should become famous for what you're amazing at, which is building community. Business Mums Hub is a community. You're an incredible cheerleader within that community. So Sandra's going all in on that being her brand. She wants to be the cheerleader for women in business. And she thought, well, actually, women in business need their own communities and I can teach them how I build my communities. And so we were like, right, that is your event. That is what I want you to do. And so she dropped it as a half-day event, thinking, all right, let's put the toe in the water and see if this topic is interesting to people in my community. And this is a really clever strategy, my friends, because I said to Sandra, look, I would go straight in at a 2-day event. And Sandra said, no, I've already put it as a half-day event because it's easy and I'm confident that I can fill that up. 10 places, $250. It sold without any advertising. All she had to do was create a little thing on Canva, share it on her socials, share it in our newsletter because she's booked the Life Design Studio. People in our community, people in her community, they've booked it up within a week or two and boom, just like that, she's made instant income. But wait, because there's more. Here's what I love even more about this. So Sandra's event, and it's we've got here, Sandra, some feedback for you. Sandra is so cool and gorgeous. 100% agree with that. Sandra's event is all about how to build epic communities by being a cheerleader. And what I love is she's established or strengthened her reputation as the cheerleader and the value of having an epic community by dropping an event, not needing to do any advertising or promotion, and selling it out. And so now she's got a formula that she can teach people. And now, rather than do a half-day event, she's going to do a full 2-day event next time where she can go deeper into the content, and she'll charge somewhere like $800 to $990, get 10 people there, and boom, 10 people in a community as big as Sandra's is not hard to fill. That's $990 times 10, $9,900 just like that. And I was saying to Sandra, do that and you've got the content creation retreat well and truly paid for, plus you'll have spare change to buy a bunch of dresses for all the photo shoots that we're going to be doing up there. So those, my friends, are your top 3 strategies if you are at a space where you're thinking, I need to get some instant income into my business. Number 1, check on your past clients. Number 2, show up like Simone and just be a valuable human being in one particular community. Now, on the show up, I want you to know that consistency is key here. So if you show up one time, it's not going to work. Simone shows up pretty much every bloody week just to get help on her business. And while she's there, she's organically helping and building her reputation as the queen of SEO in that community. She's never pushing anything. She's never selling anything. She's never even trying. It just happens because she's an incredible resource within that community. And you can totally do the same thing. And then finally, drop an event. You don't have to do all 3 of these, but I tell you what, if you get all 3 of these things working together, these 3 strategies are making the women in our community 6 figures or more a year. They absolutely work. All right, are there any questions that I have from anyone? Sandra, thank you for being here. We better give you and we'll pop you away now. That is it for Top Tip Tuesday. I'm so excited to be back. As I said before, the recordings to these will be saved on our YouTube channel. Head over there if you want to catch the replay, if you've just tuned in and missed the start of it. And obviously we'll be collecting a library of them. I'll come back every Tuesday with another tip. They'll be based on the things that we're learning and teaching inside of the Freedom Academy. And more importantly, teaching you actual strategies that are genuinely working in real women's businesses and lives. I'm very big on proven results and then being able to look at, all right, what's been successful for someone else? How can I reverse engineer that and make it work from me? So if you've liked tonight's Top Tip Tuesday, give me a thumbs up or a love heart. Thank you. I see some thumbs up and some love hearts coming in. And if you've got any topics that you would like me to explore, then drop them in the comments below because I'm happy to talk about or teach on absolutely anything you like. Thank you for the love. Thank you for tuning in. Oh, and one other thing that is super important and valuable. Friday the 31st of March, I think around lunchtime, let me check my diary. Yep, 12 or 12:30, check the events in our Facebook page. I am running our Term 1 live masterclass. Beck King is saying, great tips, Jodes. Thank you. Can't wait to announce my event. I can't wait for you to announce your event as well, Beck. And let's make it a sellout success. And Beck, thanks for the inspo on this topic, because it was Beck and a couple of others in the Freedom Academy that said, Jody, I need instant income. Tell me how. And these were the strategies that we've been talking about. So anyway, I wanted to remind you or tell you, in case you don't know, next Friday, the 31st of March at 12:30, I think it is, I'm doing a live masterclass on how to set up the world's simplest sales funnel in your business. Now, this won't be a live streaming. This is a in the Zoom room, hands-on masterclass where you and I will be working on your business, and I will be teaching you the strategies that I've used in our business to get us to the point where during December we had a $100,000 cash collected month, and we were on holidays. And the reason we were able to pull that off is because we have working for us what I call the world's simplest sales funnel. No Facebook ad spend required, no crazy budget on marketing or anything like that. It's a really powerful, simple system. I'm pretty sure Marty must be watching, because someone said, yes, Friday 31st, 12 till 1:30. There you go, my friends. I think an email must have just gone out to our email list, because my inbox is literally full with registrations notifying me that people have signed up. So that's really exciting. And of all of the things that I teach, obviously they're all awesome, but of all of the things that I teach, the world's simplest sales funnel is probably the most foundational one you want to get in your business if you want to be earning 6 figures a year, or like we are now, 6 figures a month, which is really exciting, whilst on holidays without ad spend. True story. Can't wait to share it with you Friday the 31st. So thank you very much. Here's a good one. So someone's asked for how to keep things simple when do you know if you're overcomplicated it? Okay, so this is a great topic that I am going to park. I'm not sure whose question it's from, but I'm going to actually do that because the sense of overwhelm and complicating things comes up a lot in our community. And when do you know if you're overcomplicated it? If you have to ask that question, or if you're not sure if you've overcomplicated it, chances are you've already overcomplicated it. Simple should just flow with ease. In saying that, sometimes the first time we do things, there's no easy way around it because it's different and it's awkward, so it's going to feel different. So I want to share with you, let's make it next Top Tip Tuesday, strategies for keeping things simple in your business so that you can create freedom with ease and without all the fuss. How does that sound? Thanks very much for joining me. We are 2 minutes early, so I'll wrap up, and hopefully I'll see you on our masterclass Friday the 31st at 12 o'clock. Have a beautiful evening, and thank you for helping me bring back Top Tip Tuesday. I'm so excited to be here. See you later.